Alongside Teddy Atlas, good evening and welcome to the Metro Manila Arena. We're here in the Philippines for our main event. Scheduled for 12 rounds in the welterweight division between Tommy the Hitman Hearns and Kendall Holt.
Wins by knockout and 5 losses. Coming out of Memphis, Tommy the Hitman Hearns. His adversary, professional record, 25 wins, 13 knockouts, and 4 defeats. Kendall, rated R, Holt.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
So we are underway here, round 1, scheduled for 12. Protecting his head well with his guard. Tommy Hearns is a smart fighter, and in doing so, the smart thing to do for him would be to utilize his jab. He's got a good one.
Yeah, and he's confident with it. See, it's one thing having a good one. You know how many people out there are good at certain things, but they don't have the confidence, they don't know it. He knows that he's good with it. That's the key.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Well, we've seen this matchup before, Tommy Hearns versus a power puncher.
Yeah, and the one thing that Tommy doesn't want to do is allow his opponent into a place where he can use that TNT a little bit. You worry about Tommy's chin, but Tommy is better in so many other areas. He's faster, he's taller, he's able to punch on both sides. So look for him to stay where he can use his power better than his opponent can use his.
Missed that uppercut. Oh, and the right hand comes into play by Holt. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own.
Some of that too. Let's go.
Nice block by Holt.
Stay away from the inside.
Good step back counter punch there.
Hands up. Come on.
Good return fire that time. Way to block there. Tommy Hearns' attitude of being effective and aggressive worked out well. His opponent is damaged.
Fight, jab and move. Jab and move.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Now he ties up there.
That's okay, that's okay. Let it go, let it go.
Holt's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
1-2, 1-2. It's all right, keep moving.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. A knifing jab splits through by Tommy Hearns. Halfway through this round. Teddy, you talked about Tommy Hearns' explosive ability. He opened a lot of eyes with his early career knockouts. He was the kind of guy that you're almost scared for his opponent when he fought.
Yeah, and you know, you almost worried that he needed a meal too, because you looked at him, he was so thin, he was unassuming. You know, you knew the record, but when you saw him, maybe if you hadn't seen him before, you thought you were going to see this Hercules guy, this guy with muscles popping all over. But you saw a tall, skinny guy, and he gets leverage. And boy, oh boy, does he get results. He puts guys out.
He's got something for himself, and it's a left hand.
No need to be on the inside.
Tommy Hearns has so reach, and he's so dangerous with that jab. Final 10 seconds of round number 2.
A lot more.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head, he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, you're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so go to the body. Because now you're going to hit him a little in the body, because the body...
Holt's clearly affected by that. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
Joe, in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after him, but you better be careful, because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
To the head he goes with a left hand. Able to dismiss that body shot.
Come on, keep that head moving, baby. Come on, champ.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
Circle him. Move. Hey, get out of there.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Oh, a good right hand by Tommy Hearns.
Oh, hands up, hands up.
Hearns is putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination.
Punch and move. There you go. There you go.
Comes right back with a shot of his own. We count down the final moments of this round. A good block. And we come to the end of the round.
Good job in that round. That was good. Nice work. Beautiful.
Beginning of round number 4. Teddy, the way your scorecard reads, he's up 3 rounds to zip. Good, accurate punching, earning him that lead.
Yeah, very conservative, hasn't wasted anything, but as you just touched on, has made everything count.
That's it, just like that. Unload right now. More punches.
Holt's able to avoid that punch.
Let's see. Let the fist go. Let him go.
Blocks that belt line well. Hearns is left, landing well.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Hey, let's go out there now. Come on now. Let me see.
Flush right hand to the head.
Keep working the jab.
Holt's showing us that his legs may not be completely underneath him the way he wants them to be after being stunned earlier. He's really hanging on in there. He's tying up a lot.
Yeah, but he's being allowed to. I have to say that right now as a trainer, that he's allowed to do that. His opponent should not cooperate with him. He should take a little step back and make sure he takes advantage. Don't let him tie up.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Early on in this fight, one of the things I'm going to look for is who's the more well-rounded fighter offensively. Who can do it all with all their punches?
Well, you look for that in any sport, in any profession. You know, you look at a quarterback, you know, in football, the great ones, they can throw deep, but they can throw the short patterns. They can throw the out, the in patterns. Same thing with a fighter.
Jab and a straight by Tommy Hearns. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
Holt's gonna think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good solid counter. And this round comes to an end. Hearns' ability to get to his man paid off well there. He damaged him in that round. you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Guard your head. Pace yourself. You're doing good.
Crashes home with a hook.
Double up. Nice, nice.
Keep it going.
He comes with the straight right hand. Halfway into round number 5 here. Right to the head with that right. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Not much action as he just ties up.
Focus.
How about that? Another right hand.
Do that one more time.
Took a shot. Now he gives a left. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Oh, he gets hit by a left hand that he had no clue on. Holt's defense has failed him now. Solid. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. And that's the end of round 5. Holt's eye is shut. Teddy, what has to change for him now?
Well, right now, he's got to cover up that weakness. You know, he's got to make adjustments for that, as you just touched on. He's got to move the other way. You know, move in a way where he's not so vulnerable to that punch, to that side.
How about a return to sender with the left hand?
Looking good.
Holt showing us some of those survival tactics that he's picked up as a pro. Was knocked down earlier, and now he's in survival mode.
And that's exactly where he needs to be if he wants to get to another round and if he wants to be able to turn it around, get offensive later.
What an excellent two-punch combo by Holt. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6.
Watch the hook.
That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Holt. Didn't get it done going to the body there. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
You need to keep that head moving.
Tommy Hearns is just making some room for himself
Still
here.
not moving enough. Come on,
10
move.
seconds remaining in this round. Hearns is showing us a real solid skill set here with his head movement. Teddy, how much of that is just natural athletic ability and instincts, and how much of that is being trained well?
Well, most of it's trained well. If I take a guy off the street, Joe, and he hasn't been taught anything, he's going to throw punches. But usually he's not going to have a good defense. That's something that has to be attained. That's something that has to be taught. This guy has been taught good defense.
And banging away he goes. Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on?
1, 2, 3, 4.
up from the knockdown, but what we really want to look for is how he reacts in the coming moments of this fight. Back and forth exchange. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. He clinches when he gets to the inside.
There you go.
Just an excessive amount of holding here. Just much too much clinching. At the halfway point of round 7. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Tommy Hearns. And just grabbing onto his opponent.
Circle him. Move.
Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own.
Punch and move.
And now they're trading blows.
Left to right. Left to right. Come on, baby. Back to the body.
Good, solid left hand from Tommy Hearns. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. And round 7 comes to an end.
Jab, right, okay? Listen, he's done. He is done. I want you to double him.
Hearns has seen this fight go exactly the way he's wanted it to go. He's up big on your scorecard, Teddy, through 7 rounds. And most of all, he's got all the gas left in the tank to finish up strong.
Yeah, he's not looking for a petrol station. You know, sometimes you've been down a road a little bit and you start looking for that gas station. He doesn't have to worry about that. Smooth sailing.
Great work offensively, landing that combination by Holt. Holt's in bad shape, but he's doing the only thing he can at this point. He's tying up.
Yeah, but what I'm a little surprised at, and I think what his opponent's going to pay a price for later on, he's letting him tie up.
We got a fighter who was knocked down earlier, who, as you can see, is still going about his business the exact same way. Let's turn the tables a bit. If you're opposite that fighter, what do you want to do?
What you want to do is just keep going. And, hey, you know that old saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Well, he's giving it to you. Keep taking it. Keep going to that well until there's no more water. If he's giving you an opportunity to catch him with the same thing, keep doing it.
Stay on the outside.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Hearns' punch is far off the target. Holt's thinking right now that he's doing a good job defensively, but it's really not the case, Teddy. Every so often, you will see a punch split that guard.
Yeah, he's just standing there. First of all, the gloves, he needs to extend them just a little bit away. So, as you said, those punches, you know, are going to force their way through to the target, which they're doing right now. They're getting down to him. They're getting through to him.
Able to block and counter back. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. No, he missed that right.
1-2, 1-2.
Double jab right to the face. And that's the end of round 8. Holt's corner has quite a task in front of them now. Their fighter's eye swollen shut.
Right now, you have to come up with some strategy. Maybe he turns his stance around, where he leads now with the good eye. You know, right now the good eye is back a little bit where he can't pick up things. Maybe now he needs to change his position in the ring, where at least his good eye is in front.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Scored well up top. Holt stunned by that shot. And there's a clinch after clearly being damaged. Holt's hoping to recover right here. The way to do it, he feels, to tie up.
Yeah, it's not about machoism right now. It's about getting past this point, surviving, and then having a chance later on to get back to win the fight.
Hook off the jab.
That's a big right hand there. What a big shot. Well, he's been there before, and now he's there again. He got floored.
He can't afford to keep going on that floor. You have to wonder when the referee's going to step in now and stop this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And it's over. Look at this. Tommy Hearns, his hand to be raised in victory. He scores the knockout here tonight.
By way of knockout, your winner, Tommy the Hitman Hearns.
Tommy Hearns' knockout ability cannot be underestimated. This fight had everything leaning decision. They were coasting along, then he ended it.
Well, this one brings you back to the annals of the sport, the history of the sport. I mean, it makes you think about the great Joe Louis when he caught Khan late in the fight. Marciano when he caught Walcott late in the fight. Great situation here.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside.